This video is to document that today I had a court date on Zoom, and according to the court notice that I got, it was a hearing. And I've had 4 of these hearings when I had my attorney. Thus far, we're 6 months in. We've been continuing my case. So I've had 4 or 5 of these hearings, and they were always called PreTrial hearings by my attorneys. I had to let my attorney go recently because he violated our attorney-client confidentiality. I'm not going to get into that right now, but because I let him go, then for my hearing, I had prepared a statement and motions that I wanted to present in the Kentucky District Court. So I wanted to just document that I worked very hard and prepared a 22-page statement with my motions to dismiss that I wanted to present, with the list of particulars, the reasons why I was making the motion. And according to the court rules that were given to me by a paralegal that I paid, in Kentucky court rules, you can, if you present a motion at a hearing, it has to be orally presented. Otherwise, you have to submit it in writing. This is according to the rules. So if you present a motion in writing, then it must be written, and it must be presented 7 days before the hearing date. It has to be officially submitted. So I thought that on this hearing date, I would, confirm with the court that the attorney has withdrawn, and they did. They did withdraw. The motion to withdraw was not accepted or denied yet at that point in time. So I made a motion to represent myself in persona propria is the term, and they accepted that. Then I requested that I present my motion, and they wanted to know about the nature of the motion, and they said you have to submit it in writing. And so I referred to the court rules that it can be done orally at a hearing, and this is a pretrial hearing. And then the judge informed me that no, it's not a pretrial hearing. All right, I want to show you, just for the record, because this is difficult for me. After having gone through this, it was pretty upsetting and traumatic because I worked very hard on my 22-page. This is my 22-page document that I wanted to read, which is basically the particulars. It says you have to, if you have a motion to dismiss, these are motions to dismiss, then you have to give all of the particulars at that time. If you don't give everything at that time, then basically you don't get to go back and fix it and add more stuff to it. So you got to put it all in that first shot. So I had it all done. I worked for all weekend. I've been working we're 6 months in to this case. Okay. So it says right here on my notice, I know it's backwards because I got this on selfie, that it's a hearing. See, it says you have been ordered to appear before the Oldham District Court for your hearing on April 14th, 2021 at the at the hour of 9 a.m. Due to the Supreme Court's order due the Supreme Court's order and recommendations related to COVID-19, you're not to appear in person at the Oldham County Courthouse. Instead, you've been ordered to appear remotely by Zoom teleconferencing. I've been ordered to appear by Zoom for this hearing. It says it's a hearing. She tells me, this judge, her name is Judge Conrad, and she's retiring soon. See, Judge Conrad, she told me that it was not a hearing, and it's not a pretrial hearing. They've been called pretrial hearings all this time, and now she says that it is not a hearing. Therefore, I cannot present my motion. So she denied me my right to be heard. I asked to be heard, and then she shut me down, would not let me talk. I want that on the record, that she would not let me talk after that. And she said, you must submit your motion in writing, and I'm going to schedule another hearing 6 weeks out, so that gives you time to prepare. And then you need, at that point I kind of shut down. I didn't hear all of the points, and now I've got to go and get the CD of that event. Now, since she declared that it is not a hearing, and it says that it was a hearing, why was I asked her at the end, are you a judge? Is your name Judge Conrad? I wanted to make sure that she was a judge, because before that, she was seeing other people's, she was hearing other people's cases, and they were there for arraignments, which are hearings. So everybody before me was there for their hearings, and it says that I was ordered to appear for this hearing, and she said it's not a hearing. She said it's a conference. So she prevented me and denied me the right to be heard. I asked to be heard, and she said, you have to submit your hearing, and you have to submit your motion in writing. And then she pushed it ahead. So I want to know, what was this thing that I went to? And the thing that she scheduled coming up in 6 weeks, what is that? If it says that it's a hearing on the court notice when I get it, then is it going to be a hearing or a conference? What's the difference? And why is this not a pretrial hearing? Why was this not a pretrial hearing when all the others were?